Hyvät ystävät, dear friends, it is again the special day, April 27th, when we remember the war veterans of Finland, the men and women that gave us the free land to live in peace and continuously strive towards better conditions for all the Finns, home and abroad. It is not a coincidence that Finland has been elected the happiest country in the world for the third time in a row. We owe a great debt to our veterans for our independence. During the years Finland fought for its existence among free nations, our brave men and women left their daily business, their homes, their families for the greater cause, and many gave the ultimate sacrifice for our dear nation's freedom. This year's Veteran Day has a theme, ihmisten välillä hyvä tahto. It roughly translates as let there be goodwill between all people. During the times we are living in, that theme is perhaps more important than ever. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, we are living under circumstances that could in some respect be compared to life during the war. Societies all over the world are under lockdown. People's movements are limited, with some already in vulnerable position being in dire need of help. This highlights the theme of goodwill between all people evermore. Tonight we are celebrating the event isolated in our homes. Despite the times, let us enjoy the evening together in spirit stronger than ever. The evening will start with beautiful presentation of Finlandia by our talented Queen of Kantele, Ida Elina. Welcome all. We wish you a very enjoyable evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, the State Council of Finland decided to organize a celebration to honor the war veterans. It happened in the city of Lahti with 10,000 in attendance on 27 April 1987. Why did it take 42 years to publicly honor and celebrate the war veterans? I will look into the reasons of the delay in this presentation. The armistice agreement between Finland and Soviet Union was signed in September 1944. It obliged the Finnish army to drive the German troops out of northern Finland. The commander of the Lapland Army informed President Mannerheim on 27 April 1945 that all German troops had exited Finland and the war activities had ended. The armistice agreement in force, a control commission from Soviet Union came to Finland, and the purpose of the commission was to verify that all conditions of the armistice agreement were fulfilled. One of the Soviet Union's goals in the agreement was to drive Finland down militarily and spiritually so that it would not be able to fight another war or rebellion. Any association that could be source of agitation or rebellion was shut down. The Control Commission forced Finnish government to prosecute certain wartime government members in the Finnish Court of Justice and to find them guilty of war crimes. The Commission even suggested that veterans were war criminals also. Finnish officials protested and the subject was dropped. But nobody could openly support the war veterans, and the veterans were not allowed to have any associations. The Communist Party, that had been illegal in Finland for 25 years, had to be allowed. This divided the Finns even though they had been so united during the war. The Communist Party got a lot of support from Soviet Union. Life was stressful and confusing. The Control Commission left Finland when the peace agreement entered in force end of September 1947. However, Soviet Union was influencing Finnish politics in diminishing scale until it collapsed. A 1945 law allowed evacuees and eligible war veterans to apply for a piece of land on which to build a home or a farm. There were 225,000 applications, and the state was able to provide land only to 120,000 applicants. So there were many unsatisfied persons. A 1945 law allowed eligible applicants to get a low-interest loan to purchase a small house or a condominium in cities where workers were needed. The veterans were still in dire need for housing. Therefore, an association was founded in 1957 to help veterans obtain homes. In mid-60s, war veterans associations could be founded without interference from Soviet Union. These associations improved veterans' economical assistance, health care, and spiritual care. When Glasnost movement appeared in Soviet Union, it became easier to talk and write about the war veterans and their associations. The celebration in the city of Lahti on 27 April 1987 was named Veteraanipäivä, the Veterans' Day. The Council of the State decided that Veterans' Day will be an annual event. Since then, the main celebration has been in a different city every year, with the President of the State, ministers, and armed forces representatives in attendance. This main celebration is always broadcast in TV. Smaller events are organized in cities around Finland. The attendance has been around 100,000 for all Veterans' Day events, and lately the attendance has declined. Programs of the events consist of speeches thanking the veterans and veterans telling their stories. Armed Forces Orchestra and War Veterans Choir perform patriotic music. These events bring attention to the veteran movement, help fundraising, but most of all, veterans can feel respected for their efforts in defending the independence. As veterans are fading away, new generations will continue celebrating the Veterans Day in their own way. My father was a veteran. My son's grandfathers were veterans. My grandchildren's great-grandfathers were veterans. We all are thankful to the veterans. Thank you. Rannalla Himmenlahden aurinko laskenut on. Kutsu jo soilta huudon, taakka jo laskettu on. Raattoa muista se silloin, askel jo uupunut on. Lapset ja lastemme lapset, teidän nyt vuoronne on. Hoivatkaa, kohta poissa on veljet. Muistakaa, heille kallis on maa. Kertokaa lasten lapsille lauluin. Himmeltä ei muistot koskaan saa. Hymni soi holvissa hiljaa, tummana kaiputa soi. Aika on korjannut viljaa, sarka jo kynnetty on. Ammoin me marssimme kahden, tulta löi taivas ja maa. Rannoilta äänisen lahden, kelle nyt kertoa saa. Hoivatkaa, kohta poissa on veljet. Muistakaa, heille kallis on maa. Kertokaa lasten lapsille lauluin. Himmeltä ei muistot koskaan saa. Laineissa laatokan mahti, kahlita kenkän ei voi. Veljet sen rantoja vahti, konsa on koittava koi. Pylvänä Karjalan heimo, kansan kansanut on. Maaäiti suojansa sulkee, vartija poissa jo on. Hoivatkaa, kohta poissa on veljet. Muistakaa, heille kallis on maa. Kertokaa lasten lapsille lauluin. Himmeltä ei muistot koskaan saa.
Hello Hello all, I am Pastor Mirja Salmelainen and I am bringing you greetings from St. Michael's Finnish Evangelical Lutheran Church. It is my privilege to celebrate this special day with you. And even though the circumstances are probably not what any of us had in mind a couple of months ago, I think this video is a wonderful way to celebrate the true spirit of the National Veterans Day. I often think that the most beautiful moments in everyday life are those when somebody remembers who you are. When you get a phone call or a card on your birthday. When you run into someone you haven't seen in years, an old neighbor or a colleague, and they remember your name. In those moments, it often feels like your whole soul is smiling. And that is no wonder. We all want to be seen and heard. We want to feel that our story matters, that our life matters, that we matter. This desire is so deeply human that we can even find it in the Bible. Throughout the Holy Book, people turn to God and pray that He would remember them. One of the criminals who was on the cross next to Jesus prayed Him, "Please remember me when you come into your kingdom." In the Lord's Prayer, we continually ask that God would keep us in mind and bless us. Remembering is the core of the human existence. Great men in Finnish history, from President Paasikivi to General Ehrnrooth, have had the same message. That only a nation that knows its history and learns from it, a nation that remembers, can build a future. This video was put together so that we could make a promise, so that we could say that no matter what happens, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what's going on in world politics, we won't forget. We won't forget the sacrifices. We won't forget the stories. We won't forget what was done and the price that was paid so that we could be free, so that we could have a future. With this short message, I would like to wish you all a wonderful National Veterans Day. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy, and I wish you and all your loved ones a blessed spring. Blessings.